Okay, this is going to be on our sleep system. You can see it's starting to get windy. Sun's going down. You can always use your hand on the horizon, measure to the sun. So we know that right now we have about 1 hour left. From the horizon to the sun is one hand. That's 1 hour left till sundown. And in the desert, the minute that sun hits, goes down, whoo, cold. So right now we're warm. I think it's 74 degrees today. So you can see what I've got on, which is, you know, my shelter, my clothing. I've just got a nice little cotton shirt on. I've got some rip-off cotton pants. I don't know if you can see them. It's nylon. I don't even have socks on right now. Got my shemagh. It's been shading me. Now I'm going to break out my sleep system, show you what it is, and we'll find a nice place here where we can bed down for the night. We're going to be cowboy camping. Right now, everything's great, but as soon as that sun goes down, you're going to be freezing, and you want to maintain your body's core temperature before that happens. You don't wait until the sun goes down, you're cold, and then go, ooh, now it's time to put on my stuff. No, right now, as soon as you start seeing that sun go down, you may be a little warm, but get the stuff on quick. Undergarment, we've got a product, I believe it's a Costco product, or it's sold at Costco. That's where I always see it, 32 heat. What you're looking for is something that's like a merino wool, okay? As long as it's not cotton. And then here we've got a top. So I'd slip into this, okay? That's our little shell. Next up, I've got a beautiful 100% lambswool sweater. And if you go to Goodwill, you can find these. You can pay, you know, $5 for this. Nice and thick. This alone, wool is the key. That's going on. Then I've got a simple Columbia microfiber, right? What we're trying to do here is layer. Zippers are important, right? That way we get too hot because we don't want to start sweating. But this is going to be our outer layer. So next up are socks. Socks may be the most important thing in a kit, literally. Socks are the ultimate morale booster. If you got wet feet, you're in misery. Horrible. You'll see, you know, throughout history, the trench wars of World War I and all throughout time. Fresh pair of socks can change the outcome of a war. Always 3 pairs of merino wool socks. Whatever works for you. I'm a wool person, so merino wool. Extra pair of underwear in case you have a cleanup on aisle 4, right? Just for morale, you don't want to be sitting around in a diaper. And next up, crucial. Again, wool, wool. This is synthetic. Our head, we lose tons of heat out of our head. And I'm big into, my head has to be warm because I'm also bald, which many of you may be too. I hate that cool right there, no, no, no. So, this is just a standard military issue 100% wool cap, patrol cap, beanie cap, whatever. 100% wool military glove. You can get these at the surplus stores for, I think they're $2. And then these are great. You can see it. This is just a little nightcap, and it's a synthetic, right, microfiber. But that goes on first. Balaclava, boom, cap, and then protect your phalanges. Things are looking good. So in the 10 C's of survivability, the saying is something to sleep in, something to sleep under, something to sleep on. Well, we're cowboy camping tonight, so we're not sleeping under anything. First up is a U.S. military poncho. This is an incredible piece of gear, okay? 1, it's rain gear. 2, you can drape it over yourself and your bag. So now you're protecting your bag and its contents. It's not getting wet. You can make hammocks out of it. Endless uses for this thing. But today we're going to make a burrito roll, a burrito. We're going to make that burrito using a U.S. military issue Woobie. I don't know if you know what a Woobie is. A lot of you have probably been in the military. You know better than I do. So this is a Woobie, it's a blanket. Just nylon stuffed with synthetic. And we're gonna match these two together, tie them up. We're gonna make basically a little burrito. We're gonna get in there and this is our sleeping bag, you could say. You can pick these Woobies up, just make sure they're US military issue, like real ones. I've purchased and seen many just junkers. But a US military label will look like this. I don't know if it's going to come through on here, but it'll have the date, when it was manufactured, who manufactured it. You can tell it's official. Military surplus store, you should be able to pick these up for about 20 bucks. All right, so we'll put that together. And I'll show you what we're going to sleep on. Okay, so you've all seen the little space blankets, right? You get a whole pack of them. They're paper thin. They're junk. I always, put one in my pocket because they will save your life. But maybe they'll last one time. They're just cheaply made. Half of the time you open them up and half of the reflectix is missing. It's junk. These are heavy duty space blankets. This is a company I believe called Arcturus. Arcturus. If you look it up, just put in heavy duty space blanket. They've got grommets. It's a heavy duty, great product. Real deal stuff. So this we're going to lay down on the ground as our line to sleep on. There's many options here. You can go the yoga mat style, right? Where it's a squishy mat, 6 foot long, 2 feet wide. They're a little bulky. They'll work fine, no problem. They don't weigh much. But if you want to splurge and have a real good night's sleep, this is a company called Climate. I don't know if it's going to focus here, but this is the Static V. It's a blow-up mattress. This is a beautiful piece, and it weighs nothing. What we're going for is the lightweight bag. Remember, we're trying to go for 10% of our body weight, because our goal is to get from point A to point B. We're trying to get away from danger or our situation to that city, to those lights, to help. That's what we want. We want to get from A to B lightly so we can move. We don't want 50 pounds on our back. This weighs almost nothing. That's why I choose it. Okay, if you've been watching the series, we talked about this BAOFANG radio. These are at 28 bucks on eBay. You get the radio, comes with everything, right? Doesn't come with this antenna. Comes with a stock one that does work, but you get the battery, the charger, 28 bucks. Now this is technically, it can be used as a ham radio, but GSMR, it's basically a walkie-talkie the way you're going to be using it. And the beautiful thing is you get NOAA, the weather channel. And if there really was an emergency and something's happening and we're getting nuked or whatever's happening, it's going to take over that and you're going to hear it. This is part of your sleep system because humans are built to be with other humans. We're not built to be alone. You see any situation where you put somebody alone, you're going to have problems, mental, insanity, real quick. Humans are built to be with other humans. That's what we are. We want communication, compassion. That's why Facebook and the social media is instant addiction, because that's what we want. So this, when you're going to bed at night, in this situation, you're probably a little scared, right? Who wouldn't be? Your car just flipped over, burned down, your RV, whatever. You're in a situation you've never been in before. What's out here? Sasquatch? Serial killer? Who knows? You're scared. Well, this can calm you because right here, you've got a friend. So this is part of the sleep system for me, for you guys. Headlamp is definitely part of the sleep system because you want to be able to see when you get up, you have to go to the bathroom. This is security. This gives you security. You feel good. And these are just the DURACELLs. I think I reviewed this earlier. These are great. You can pick these up at Home Depot for 15, 20 bucks. I like them because they have AAA batteries, so you can pack extra batteries, whatnot, but I consider this part of a sleep system for you guys. Really for me too, but comfort, communication, safety. Bug repellent. I recommend REPEL. It has no DEET in it. It's all natural. I've been using it for about 10 years. Beautiful product. And I go deep in the woods. There's all kinds of bugs and critters and everything. Love this stuff. But you go with what you want. But bug repellent, you don't want to be getting bit up at night, right? As much as you can make it work out here for the one night you're going to be here until you can get rescued and get to that city or get to the road. Bug repellent. I'm a smoker. You may be a smoker too. If you forget your tobacco, or it went up in your vehicle and it's lost, whatever, these are great to pack into your bug out bag. A bunch of these. And you can just go and buy them at Fred Meyer or whatever your drugstore is, Rite Aid. Because if you don't have your nicotine and you're in a stressful situation, you're gonna be pissed, right? So nicotine patches, put them in there. Remember, this is all about the sleep system. So you're seeing I'm talking about nicotine patches and radios, and you're going, what the hell is he talking about? Well, this is all to calm you. You want to be calm, right? This is a very stressful situation. It could be life or death. But since we prepared and we've got the gear, we're going to make it to that city and that road. So all this stuff is part of it. You got to think it's calming you, comfort. Part of that is upset stomach, no good. You don't want to deal with that. Pepto Bismol, Tums, whatever you want to get. Malox, bring Pepto Bismol. Finally, we've got vitamin water, right? See here it says V, vitamin water. No, this is liquid courage, vodka, vodka. Bring whiskey, vodka. Put that in your bag. If you're not a drinker, then okay, vodka, whiskey, keep you going. Maybe even, you know, help you get a good night's sleep. I'm gonna set this up, make the burrito roll, put down that ground sheaf, set us up for camping, for bedding down for the night, cowboy style. When you want to make the roll, you've got your poncho and you've got your woobie. And if you look on the woobie, it's got these strings on it. So all you're doing is you're lining it up, right? So, you know, here's the woobie inside, here's the outside. So you're gonna line it up and come through these grommets with these and just do a simple, you know, like you're tying your shoes. It's going to be quick. We're going to want to take it apart quick too, so you don't want to tie knots, right? It's not the Shangri-La, right? But it's not bad. So I got nice cushion, got my burrito roll. I keep my things next to me, so if I need them in the middle of the night, you know, I might tuck them under. The bag you can see is here. I'd also tuck that underneath the tarp in case we get any moisture or it did rain, God forbid. And then this stuff, as I'm not using it, I'm going to keep it here and use it as my pillow. But then hopefully I can, you know, I'll be warm enough and I can use one of them as my pillow, or take the bag, make that your pillow. You'll figure it out. Anyway, then we've got entertainment. This is like Netflix, man. Right here. Because we brought our BAOFANG or our radio and see if we can pick it up.
Frequency mode. Patchy fog in the morning. Highs near 70. Monday night, partly cloudy. Patchy fog tonight. Lows in the mid to upper 40s. Tuesday, partly sunny. Patchy fog.
There we go. That took me maybe 5 minutes to break that down, pack it back up, and we're on our way. So just get it in your mind that you're going to make it. Okay, read stories about people that have made it, and that's what they kept saying. I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. You've got things to do. You're not done. You're going to make it. You got to be calm, though. And sleep is crucial. It's when you don't sleep that you start making bad decisions, right? For one, that's why you've pushed it and you pushed it, and you can see that city, you can see those lights twinkling, you can see the cars going by, and you want to get there. But now it's getting dark, it's getting cold. So you can get hypothermia. You need rest, you need to get food. You need to get sleep, right? Because if not, you make bad decisions like, I'm just gonna push on through. Well, now it's getting dark and you can't see it. Boom, you trip, fall, break your hip, upside down in a ditch, and you die, right? Because now you're in desperation mode, when what you have to do is calm. You can see it, you can hear it. I mean, from here you can hear that freeway. But it's the old saying that things in the mirror appear closer than they are, right? That freeway from here, I know. It's not a freeway, it's a highway, but that from here to there, that's another 2 miles. But it seems like it's right there and you can reach out and touch it. It's gonna take you some time. And if you're older, it's not like you're a spry chicken and you're just, you know, Forrest Gumping it, right? You gotta navigate, and the forest or the desert is very, you can navigate it, but it's unforgiving, right? So imagine you've got a cane, or you've got your pet with you. You know, we haven't talked about that, but all I'm saying is a good night's sleep is crucial. Crucial. And I hope that you get something out of this. You can build it any way you want, but again, it's part of this kit, right? We're trying to go for 10% of your body weight because we want you light and tight for flight, because you want to move from point A to point B. That's all we care about. We don't want you bagged up, you know, like this with 100 pounds worth of gear. You know, it's not gonna work. What you'll end up doing is just stripping that thing off and running for it. But if you've got gear that works, that's lightweight, you'll be all right. You're gonna make it. Don't forget, practice with this gear too. I'll say it at the end of each one of these. Practice with it. Play with it. Know how to turn that radio on. Put it on the antenna. Know how to blow up this mattress. It's got a little, you know, trick on the valve. Easy peasy. Know how to build the burrito. Know how to pack it, so you know that this gear's here and, you know, my rain gear's on top. It's that poncho, and get what I'm saying? I talk about it in the previous videos, but always don't just put it there in the corner and go, we're good. Because if anything ever, God forbids, happens like that, are you familiar with it? Do you know what to do? All right. Take care.